everybody. I will be the caller, and how this game works is I will get a thing, occupation, or just kind of like whatever you throw at me. Any suggestion, and how it goes is the joke is 185 like chairs walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve chairs there. And then they have to create a joke out of whatever you give them. So, do we have any suggestions? Or should I make Marshall talk about dogs again?
Do that for like a little bit.
Marshall, get up here.
Dog therapy! Is it real? I don't know. I said it wasn't real, but then people reminded me that Dog Whisperer exists.
Yes, it is real. Hello, it is I, Janine, again, who is not only an expert in Parker, but is also an expert in dog therapy.
Yes,
It is real. I will leave now, just I just wanted to confirm.
All right, we have a few.
What are you all doing in my house?
Throw whatever one you feel is fit.
We got sewer vines. We got chair wranglers. We got knitted pillows. We got accountants. We got Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We
Let's
got
go with
raccoons.
185 accountants. Matt.
Alright, hold on, I gotta ditch the code real quick. Alright, 185 accountants walk into a bar. Bartender says, hey, we don't serve accountants here. 185 accountants say, well, let me count the ways of how much disappointed I am.
Point. Parker.
185 accountants walk into a bar. Bartender said, we don't serve accountants here. And they're like, oh, God, no, this is an audit.
Points. Hannah.
185 accountants walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve accountants here, to which the accountants reply, I want to suck your blood because I'm accountant.
My joke was literally the same. 185 accountants walk into a bar and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve accountants here. And the accountants are like, are you sure we just did your money balancing and you can't afford this? You can't afford to lose the sale.
185 accountants walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve accountants here. And the accountants say, we're here to do your taxes.
Point. Last one.
185 bankers walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve accountants here. And the bankers say, we're actually bankers. And the bartender says, I count that. Oh, I'm so bad.
Last one.
185 accountants walk into a bar. The bartender says, sorry, we don't serve accountants here. And the accountants are like, please God, our job is math. We need the release.
Give me another one.
We got raccoons. We got iPhones. We got noodles. We got
Beef farmers, Australians.
beef farmers, Australians.
Let's go with 185 raccoons.
Australians?
Walk in the bar. Parker.
185 raccoons walk into a bar, and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve raccoons here. Followed by 185 tree people beating the crap out of the barkeep.
Matt.
I know the rules.
185 raccoons scatter inside this one bar. And thus the bartender said, hey, we don't serve raccoons here. And thus 185 raccoons then say, hey, this place is trash. I love it.
I love it, Marshall.
I love it.
185 raccoons walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve raccoons here. And the raccoons just start making a mess because raccoons can't comprehend English.
Point. Charlie.
185 raccoons walk into the bar. The bartender says, Jerry, call animal control.
Hannah.
185 raccoons walk into a bar. The bartender says, oh, sorry, we're actually about to close. And the raccoons say, oh, it's so hard being nocturnal.
This is so dumb. 185 raccoons walk into a bar. The bartender removes his bartender master reveal he is also a raccoon and is like, my brothers, what will we be having?
Last one. Matt.
Alright, this is also going to be bad. 185 raccoons walk into a bar. Bartender says, hey, we don't serve raccoons, but let me see some ID. And then all the raccoons gave him an ID. And then the bartender looked at the ID and said, hey, this is a forager breed.
Ah,
Forager. On the back now. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Stop apologizing, Matt Smith.
Hit me up again. again.
Professional improvers, witches, sailboats, swimmers, gamers, mathematicians.
Let's go 185 swimmers. Matt.
185 swimmers air swim into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, how are you doing that?" And also, "Hey, we don't serve swimmers here." And thus the swimmers say, "Oh, okay, that worked."
Yeah.
185 swimmers swim into a bar. The bartender's like, "We don't serve swimmers here." To which the swimmers reply, "That's okay, this is a dive anyways."
185 swimmers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve swimmers here." To which the swimmers respond, "Then why did you open a bar at a pool?"
185 swimmers walk into a bar. The bar says, "We don't serve swimmers here." And the swimmers say, "How rude."
Anna.
185 swimmers walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve swimmers here." Like he was really mean about it. So the swimmers are like, "Hey man, you don't have to splash out."
185 swimmers walk in, or they swim into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Sorry, we as an establishment cannot serve swimmers. However, there's a bar called Athlon a little bit down the road that you can go." And then about 1/3 of the swimmers are like, "Okay, let's go triathlon."
Okay, 185 swimmers swim into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve swimmers here," to which the swimmers reply, "This is a bar? We got lost. We were looking for the barrier reef."
185 swimmers swim into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve swimmers here." And thus the 185 swimmers say, "Good, because we're not supposed to eat or drink before 30 minutes, because we're going to get stomach cramps." Hey, before
Give me
swimming.
one last suggestion.
But before that, I'm gonna say Mackenzie says Anna is a legend, and honestly, I'm kind of inclined to agree.
Oh, I can't say I love you. Hello, I miss you.
Let's see, we got bathtubs, refrigerator salesmen, superheroes, redditors, bartenders.
All right, the last one is 185 redditors in the bar.
Oh Lord.
Matt.
185 Redditors walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve Redditors here." And 185 Redditors at the same time, in unison, say, "Low, and
Point. Anna.
Okay, 185 Redditors walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve Redditors here." To which the Redditors reply, "Am I the a-hole for going into a bar and then not being allowed service?"
Point. Parker.
185 Redditors walk into the bar. Bartender's like, "Hey, come in. What do y'all have?" And they're like, "Apple juice." And they're like, "Okay." Butane. And they're like, "You accept Freddy Karma?"
Oh my gosh.
Three more. Ford.
185 Redditors walk into a bar. The bartender's like, "Well, you have it," and they're like, "Apple juice." And the bartender's like, "That makes sense because you're all 14.
185 Redditors walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Redditors here." And the Redditors stumble over their words at the sight of conflict.
Last one, Anna.
185 Redditors almost walked into a bar, but they noticed it and ducked, so it went r/Moorish.
Never mind.